the Looking and Feeling Your Best at Any Age channel. Just stopping by with another video talking about a subject that's very near and dear to my heart, especially as I'm currently going through it. As I mentioned in a previous video, that I am trying to lose 10 pounds before the end of the summer, and no matter how I try to dress it up and stand up straight and suck it in, I had to admit when I was wearing the same dress in a different color in the previous video that that the dress is tighter than I want it to be, even though I bought this back in like 2010 and I was wearing it then, and it wasn't, you know, like hanging off me or anything. In fact, the dress that I bought from Cachet way back then, the salesperson said that a lot of people found that the dress was cut smaller than the size suggests, but I was like, that's okay, I want to stay in my size. And so when I found the dress in turquoise, the other dress was in black, when I found the dress in turquoise and in pink by a different manufacturer, I just got really excited and I went ahead and bought it. So like I said, I was wearing this back in 2010, 7 years ago. I noticed that there was a lot more room around the bodice, and right now it is a lot tighter than I want it to be. I could kind of like, you know, poo-poo it and say, oh, well, you know, maybe it drew up. Well, guess what? I don't wash it. It goes to the dry cleaners. So no, it hasn't drawn up. The thing of it is that, as I admitted in the last video, I started to show out in a major way. I wasn't eating like I had any sense. You know, eating donuts, you know, keeping them on hand, replacing the box as soon as they ran out, revisiting Little Debbie's that I used to eat in college, not just eating one, but eating two at a time, and, you know, eating like ice cream bars and things. I was just really out of control. But for that time period, it really spoke to what was ailing me in terms of, you know, the midlife crisis, being over 50, not having my act together like I thought I would have by this point in my life. Also with both kids being away in school, you know, just a radical life change. It really, you know, put me in a tailspin, knocked me for a loop. But yeah, whatever. You know, if I want to still wear this dress next year, and I do, I realize that I got to look in the mirror and say, what do I prefer to do? Do I prefer to eat that junk that is not the best thing for me to be eating, especially at 51, or do I want to continue to wear the same clothes year after year as long as my age allows? And the answer to that question is I definitely want to wear the same clothes as long as I feel comfortable wearing them. So with that said, I am about day 6 or day 7 into the whole get rid of cookies and the chocolate covered donuts, as well as the Little Debbie's. It's so funny, after you stop doing something for about 6 or 7 days, all of a sudden you start to lose a taste for it. And to be honest, I had started to lose a taste for it while I was doing it, but the habit was still there. So I've been enjoying my Italian ices. And it's funny that last night I didn't even eat one. You know, after I had my salad with my little chicken tenders on it, I just had a glass of iced tea with the oolong, the green, and the Lipton's tea bags mixed in with it, and it was very refreshing. I think I had maybe 1 or 2 pieces of my double bubble gum, and I took my butt upstairs and I called it a day. And so that's basically what I'm going to have to do in addition to my exercise. And so the biggest lesson that I'm learning, if you want to like lose weight or maintain your weight and keep it off as you age so you can look and feel your best at any age, one of the biggest things that you need to do is it's not just enough to have exercise, but your eating habits also have to kind of line up with it. Like, say, what if I burn like 600 plus calories on the treadmill with my 78-minute workout on that, and the floor work, and the, you know, the whatever else I do. But what if I'm, you know, using or eating like 700 or 800 calories in snacks? It kind of outweighs the work that I did on the treadmill. It negates it, in fact. So what I'm saying is you kind of have to find a nice balance. And I have to admit that, you know, like a 100 or 200 calorie indulgence in the evening really is a better bet for me than, you know, than eating, you know, 2 or 3 of those chocolate covered donuts. So I'm back to my senses. I really can't wait to get the extra weight. You know, like I said, most people probably can't even tell, but if I would have continued even a pound more, I wouldn't have been able to zip this dress up. Fortunately, it's supposed to be a form-fitting dress, but I I know what's up, and I know what's going on there, and I, see what's trying to, to creep up here. So I got myself under control. Hopefully, if you're seeing the warning signs, if you're sitting down and you're feeling that something is tight, you have a choice. You're at a crossroad. You can either do something and change it, or you can do nothing and start to move up in sizes and clothes. And I don't want to do that. That's a slippery slope. We don't want to go there. And then the other thing is, as you're working, to lose weight, and as you're doing good things, as the Bible talks about, we can't grow weary in well-doing, because, we'll reap a harvest if we don't faint. So the thing of that is, the weight didn't come on in a day or even a week. So it's not going to, you're not going to notice that the love handles and the little fat, that crept up on your sides and back, that's not going to go away in a week, maybe even 2 weeks, but it's going to take weeks, if not months, of hard work put in to get that excess weight off. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'll keep you guys posted on my journey, but that is one of the best steps in terms of looking and feeling your best at any age. When you see, that foolishness is running amok in your life, like it was in mine, you have to act quickly and do something. And so I've been able to go a few years, but it's coming to the roosters are coming to roost, or whatever you call it. What has been done in the dark is coming to light, and I don't want that. So hopefully this helps somebody out there to have a wake-up call, like I spoke about in my book that I wrote back in 2010 called Secrets of a Skinny Jean Queen, a 7-step guide to help you eat and act like you have some sense. I've since stopped eating and acting like I had some sense. So I'm going back to that because I talked about 3 wake-up calls that I had with my weight. And this is one of those wake-up calls. It's a midlife crisis wake-up call. So anyway, with that said, I definitely have to run, and I look forward to sharing more tips with you guys on looking and feeling your best at any age. Until then, have a good one. Bye.